Right, good morning folks. Update on the greenhouse one. It's going to be a bit weird because this is an intro for a new video, but also an old video. I recorded a video, my so-called new laptop decided to go up the kibosh, so I had to go back to the shop. In the meantime, everything that I did on the video has now progressed, so I thought I'd do a new intro and then put the normal video on, and then I'll do a little update on what was shown on that one at the end of this video. So when I say goodbye at the end of it, if I don't edit it out, don't go, wait till the end of the new bit. Right, let's crack on with it. Hello again. This one's more of a greenhouse one today. I'm going to be planting for the first time onions from seed. I've always grown them from sets before, onions and shallots. I got these ones in, I think it was, Kitchen Garden magazine, so it was a freebie one anyway. They're Senshui Yellow, supposedly heavy yielding. 150 seeds, so up until September. So I thought I'd give it a go from seed this year. I'm also going to do a bit of an experiment. I'm going to be doing some turnip and some swede, but I'm going to, once they've germinated, if they germinate, I'm going to put them into the polytunnel and just see what sort of yield they get off of them, if anything, for this time of year. So I thought that might be worth a go, see how it goes. I've planted a few other bits already. I'll just spin you around so I can show you. Let me just remember again. Alright, these are the trays ready for the onion seeds to go into. Fresh sieved compost in there. Alright, got some radishes. I had to replant all my radishes. I lost them all because of time restrictions, really. So we've got black Spanish round in those rows, Mooley radish in those ones, and China rose in those. I had some really small shallots left from when I harvested all the other ones, so what I've done is I thought I'll have a go. So I've just potted them up. So it's only 24 of them, but that's probably not far off of what I planted in the first place, and I ended up with a builder's bucket size of shallots for eating. These plants here, these are the chili peppers, well, pepper plants, because there's actually a sweet pepper in there as well that I didn't get a chance to pot on. So what I've done is I've left them in these pots with the intention of attempting to overwinter the plants and then repot them in the spring if they survive over the frost times and that. In here, I might be able to take them in the house, I don't know yet. But I mean, that one there, that's the Sugar Rush Peach. That one even got really nice big fruits on there. But we'll see how that one goes anyway. Then I've got oak leaf salad leaves, put them ones in. 2 rows of each one of these. This one's rainbow chard, scarlet kale, black kale, perpetual spinach, Chinese kale, and mustard spinach. So those are the ones. The intention is, I'm going to, again, little experiment. Whatever germinates, I'm going to try and split between the polytunnel and the raised bed outside and see what works better. But that's for that one. Anyway, back to the planting of the onions. So let me see if I can spin you back round and put you somewhere. You might. That would be see from there or not. Yeah, it's not far off. Right. There we go. That's 2 trays of onion seeds. 1 of swede, 1 of turnip. And we'll just see how it goes. So starting to look a little bit more like a greenhouse again. Now we're going to go down off towards the polytunnel. You can see the last of the courgettes. Pretty much had it. Just got that one. You can see I've had a general bit of a tidy up and just put them up on there for now. Getting a few nice ripe ones. But what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to harvest the last of the maras that are there and start cutting back some of the foliage on the top of the delicata squash to let the light through to them a little bit more and cut off any smaller ones that aren't going to ripen. So I'll set the camera up and we'll go from there. Alright, got 3 maras off that plant, another 3 off that one, but those ones have got a bit of bug damage, I think where they're starting to soften up. So I think I should have taken these in a little while ago, but what I'll do with them is I'll dice them up and freeze them. Best way to preserve, but yeah. Got the delicatas starting to uncover. Let's have a little walk around. There's one plant that's come up with these other ones that are slightly less stripy. Got quite a few of them tucked away. And if anybody happens to know a variety of runner bean that are slightly less stringless, can they please leave a comment below and let me know? Because I'm not too impressed with them ones on the stringiness of them if you let them get over a certain size. Alright, so that's another one done for today. Like, subscribe and comment if you want to. Cheers, bye. Right, this is now the continuation bit on the end of the video, hopefully. So let's turn you around. Right, let me just get hold of my stand. Right, now, obviously I planted the turnip and the swede. That's where we've got to with those. So not too much longer and they'll be getting ready to go into the polytunnel. Now, the onions are all coming up really well. So obviously they've got quite a while to stay in here at the moment. I've decided I'm going to grow some from sets as well, but I'll do them in a little separate video on a later date. I've got some jostaberry cuttings that I'm trying to root up at the moment. I don't know whether they'll work, but they're in there. These are all the radishes. They're pretty much ready to transplant, so I'll be sorting them out either later on today or next few days, I would have thought. Some of the shallots that I grew from last year that I've planted are starting to sprout up. I've found out the name of them. They're Thermidor shallots. I went through some of my old invoices and all that lot online and found out where I got them from. But I've also bought some store-bought ones that I'm going to have a go at as well. But again, I'll do that with the onion video. Obviously, that's the chili peppers, well, the pepper plants. Again, that Sugar Rush Peach one there, now ready to harvest on that. So I might try them later on. Well, that's the oak leaf lettuce that came through. And then you've got all the other greens that are coming up. The rainbow chard, the scarlet kale, the black kale, perpetual spinach, Chinese kale, and mustard spinach. So, but as you can see, something's been messing around a bit and digging up because we've had a rat in the greenhouse. Don't know if you can see the debris on the floor. There, we've got the pineapple tomatillos are finished now, and what I'd done is I'd harvested all the fruit from it, put them up on here, came out the other day to find a load of the paper cases just sitting there empty. So yeah, he's been up eating a lot. The wife put the wildlife camera in here, so I'll put a little snippet of the guilty party because he's clever, because he doesn't fall for the traps. So he literally walked straight past it, I think round the back of the pots, and he climbs up the back in here. But yeah, I'll put a little video. Video of him. I'm going to flood the tunnel later on and just see if I can collapse the tunnel to try and stop him coming in. But yeah, I'll give you a little update out here as well. Obviously the courgettes are totally gone now. They're emptied out. That's the ocker. So once the first frost hits, I'll be able to have a look in them, see what we get. Obviously that's the Jerusalem artichokes are in full flower now. Looking really nice. I'll be building a bed for them shortly. Let me just have a look here. There we go. Caught a little bird in that rat trap. Just let him out. Runner beans. I think I've got one more, maybe two pickings to come from that. Obviously all the sunflowers have gone now, but they're almost depleted by the looks of them. Obviously the celery's doing okay, and the celeriac. The one pile of spinach that's planted itself from underneath the bottom of the pot. Obviously that's all the soil that's come out through the polytunnel so far, but I'll do a proper update on that shortly. This isn't really about that. I'll just give you a quick look. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, now obviously in that bed you can tell that all the delicata squash have been taken out now, which are sitting in that. We had one, a small one the other night. I microwaved it, scraped it out, mixed it in with mashed potato, and it was absolutely lovely. But yeah, gonna keep trying that one. Obviously we're getting a few nice ripe chilies on there. Them two are both quite hot. They're still green. It turned out these yellow ones here, they're actually more of a sweet pepper. They're just looking like a chili pepper, but they'll get used. Getting a few little red ones there. What one's that one? Let me have a... That's the box up. I think that's the ghost. Yeah, that's the ghost chili. So we're getting a few little ones on there. That's another medium one. This is another hot one. That's the Armageddon. So again, we're getting a few little ones there. And then, what was that one again? That's the Carolina Reaper. There's a couple of tiny little ones, but there are some more on the plant that might ripen before they're gone. Yeah. Right, but that's the update for the update. So please like, subscribe and share and all the usual rubbish. And I'll speak to you soon with probably an update on the polytunnel one next. Right, cheers. Bye for now.